And it's live at 5:05. Yeah, we always get started a little bit late. And before we get started, we're going to talk about YoYo and Minnerva and the Premier Orbs. And a big shout out to everybody in the chat that participated in the Boomer Hype Train Arena. And of course, if you're unlocking Magneto today, congratulations. So we're going to have Magneto offers. And quick note here from the developers, YoYo and Minnerva no longer have 2% drops in the premium orbs, and that is because of the addition of Teenage Warhead and Domino adjusted the drop rates down. I don't know what it was, 1.97, something like that. But anyways, it fell below 2%, and then there was a response from Cerebro said, we'll fix this today. Thanks for reporting. So I fully expect that'll get remedied. Now let's go to offer review, and like I said, there's going to be some Magneto offers in here, but not all of them. And we're just going to blast through this. I've already unlocked Magneto, and congratulations if you're getting him today. He is Neato. And of course, the Sinister 6 offer, we're going to go through that. We talked about that every day. This is a fantastic offer right here where it helps you unlock Shuri and Invisible Woman. It gets you on your way. Plus, they're going to be useful with Doc Ock. We've got the Uncanny Orb bundle. And the reason why they're selling this is so people will get the 5-star characters, the mutants, up and running so they can unlock Magneto. However, my big problem with this orb right here is that there's Wolverine inside, which is trash. They actually have Wolverine inside this orb. Fix your scam. Anyways, I'm not a fan of that. Let's move on. Dwarf Star offer. Let's just put this out there. If you don't have Ebony Maw unlocked, do not bother with this. It's just not worth it unless you have Ebony Maw unlocked. Plus, this is just whaley offer. I bet you they're selling tons of this because, as you know, the arena is just black order on black order on black order on black order. I mean, it's crazy. 100 deep, probably my arena shard. And I come across fully G14 out of their minds, all the T4s, 20 T4s, G14 out of their mind black orders, 6 and 7 red stars everywhere. And the arena is so original right now. Everybody's just doing master theory crafting, that's for sure. I will not be buying this. But anyways, let's move on. Unbeatable Orb. I do not like this orb at all. This is the campaign event orb that has Squirrel Girl on the sides, and it does have a random chance in the middle where you can also get Squirrel Girl. My suggestion is to refresh the campaign energy. 50 cores times 4 for a total of 200 cores, and you'll get about 3,000 orb fragments for 200 cores. Way better value than doing this. Anyways, let's move on. Ooh, legendary Red Star Draft Magneto. I'd be more excited about this if this was $9. The problem with this orb right here is that they gave everybody a 5-star Magneto as far as a milestone event several months ago. So a lot of people already have a 5 Red Star Magneto. So I will not be buying this, and I would be pissed off insanely if I pulled a 3-star Magneto. The other thing too to keep in mind is that in war, 2 matchups, it definitely matters who has the highest attack, and that's against Coulson and Mercenary. And typically you want not Magneto to have the highest attack. You don't want to get him bursted down by Taskmaster or Coulson. Anyways, this is not a great deal. I don't like this, and it might even throw off your matchups against Taskmaster and Coulson. We had problems with the Coulson matchup when we got these 5 stars for Magneto. Anyways, let's move on. All right. Yes, this is going to be a reasonable offer. Limited time sale. At best, we value gold orbs at $2 a piece, so that makes that worth about $8, and that's worth about $2. And so this is a buy. And Symbiote Spider-Man milestone event is a big deal. If you guys were just watching right now, I just had an amazing Dark Dimension 3 run on the second to last node, and Symbiote Spider-Man just ran around and blew up a bunch of people. It was something to watch. It was quite a fun. He is the boss. And so run, don't walk. Do everything you can to get Symbiote Spider-Man unlocked. Gold is going to be the way to do it. That's the primary way, is by spending gold every day in the milestone event. Anyways, that is a reasonable offer right there. Let's move on. Magneto is Neato. This is actually the most reasonable price that they've offered T4 materials for. The scam offer is going to be $50 for $35. So $120 for $30 is not reasonable in my opinion. That's still outrageous. Personally, based off of the calculations I've done in talking to chat, I would like to see 200 for 20 bucks. But if you're going to spend anyways, this is going to be the best price that they have offered T4s. And look, it's 75% off. You'll have to explain that one to me later. Anyhow, let's move on. Azure Animal Orb. All right, so this is for Beast. Basically, you're going to get 2 Beast Orbs. These are the orbs that have an average drop rate of 6, or 8 rather, minimum of 6. And then we've got a Red Star Orb. Typically, I value these about $3, and those also about $3. So this is a reasonable purchase right here. I'm not really hyped on Beast at this time. He's kind of a strange thing. I was talking to Valley Flying about it today. It's like, what do we do with Beast? Just like, yeah. Hey, we're all just guessing that his passive in the campaign for Phoenix is what he's going to be useful for, but we're having a hard time finding a place to use this guy. I've got him in my roster. Don't think I'm going to be using him. So keep in mind, you know, it is possible to pull 180 out of these orbs right here, and you're going to get 2 of them. But the minimum is going to be 6 orbs. So for $10, you could be getting 2, 6, or total 12 Beast Orbs. And you could also be pulling a 1-star Luke Cage. Think about that. 12 Beast Orbs and a 1-star Luke Cage, which we already had a free 3 Red Star Luke Cage when we, was it level, whatever we unlocked Red Stars. I don't understand why Luke Cage is in these orbs at all. Anyways, Red Star Draft Bio. Get an equal chance, a guaranteed 4 Red Star of the following characters: Red Skull, Venom, Groot. Oh boy, for 20 bucks. I don't know, chat. I think people are going to sell a ton of these. I really do. All 4 of those characters are useful. I think they're going to sell. I actually have a, I have a 3 Red Star. I'm going to look at this. I don't know. I wish this was like $9. The problem is I know I have a 4 Red Star Red Skull. I have a 3 Red Star Venom, and Groot, I think I have a 5. So I won't be buying this myself. All 3 of these characters are somewhat useful. You know, I would say go for it if it was $9. Here's the deal. Red Skull is kind of like the cheese combo master of war with the Hydra minions. Venom is kind of the 3rd best symbiote, and they're all quite good. Venom is just amazing. And then Groot used to be more important. You know, definitely not as useful today. Anyways, I don't know. I think I'd pass on this. I'm just going to say, general, most people I think should pass on this. Let's move on. Okay. I got an interesting comment the other day. I do read the comments. Not all of the comments, but I read a lot of them. And I'm trying to find a valuation for these one orb of training materials. What price do you like to buy them? If you could put that in the comment section, I'd like to assign a valuation because they're not completely useless. I think they're probably at least worth $1, right? I don't know what I think. I see a lot of people here typing in chat for $1. Okay, so what would make me like this offer better is that if they had a $5 is 375 power cores. So, and this right here, you can buy for 100 cores, you can buy 120 energy. So you've already got $5. You got 200 power cores. That's worth probably about 150 power cores. So that's 350 power cores. So if you need energy and training materials, that's worth. So people are all over the place with their valuations on training materials. I personally have an abundance right now, so it's not of high value to me. But if you place those orbs at about $1 a piece, this will be a buy for you. If you're having a drastic shortage on training materials, I think this is probably fairly reasonable. Let's move on. Again, backstab offer. I want to say Corvus is probably the least interesting, least important member of the Black Order with Thanos. And I will not be buying this. And again, unless you have Ebony Maw unlocked, I don't see the point of this. Plus, this is the outrageous, most expensive pricing that you can buy character shards for. $30 for 50 character shards is not a fantastic valuation. Let's move on. Heroic deal. I do like this offer. I wish this is like a C- offer. This is kind of a normal staple offer here. I would like it a lot better if it was more of something. Like, yeah, 800 energy is probably worth about $6. Not sure if the rest of this is worth $4. So anyways, let's move on. All right, Special Orb Draft. So I don't like this orb at all. It's $3, right? And let's say gold orbs are worth about $2 a piece. Let's say they're worth about $2 a piece. Training orbs. Again, a lot of people in chat are saying 50 cents. A lot of people are saying $1 a piece. Either way, that's still less than $3. Premium orbs. I personally value premium orbs at $1 a piece. If you're a newer player and you don't have that many 7-star characters, these are going to have a better valuation for someone that's just getting started out, because at the beginning of the game, you just need like bulk character shards. It's like tons of them. For me, that's usually just Ultimus fodder and not a good valuation. Anyways, I personally value premium orbs at $3 a piece, so that's a push. So in my math, you're down, you're even. Not a good orb. Let's move on. Red Star Super Bundle. This is a terrible offer. At best, Red Stars are worth $3 a piece. So that's 5 orbs, $15. There's no possible way that 5 silver promotion credits is worth $15. You're insane. You're crazy. Crazy talk. All right, let's move on. Okay, this is not a good offer compared to the Magneto offer. Like I said, at best, gold orbs are worth about $2 a piece. So that right there is worth $12. Maybe that's worth about $4. $16 does not add up to $30. Let's move on. Ultimus 7 Raid Health Pack. Okay, so later in this week, my alliance is going to be trying to do 100% on Ultimus 7.5 and to get the milestone rewards, and that'll be the last and final one. And there's like $100 worth of rewards in finishing that. My goodness. So in Fox Next Scopely math, and so first time completion bonuses are kind of a big deal. There's a high chance I'll be buying this to finish U 7.5 to 100%. Boy, 7.5 is quite unforgiving, chat. Boy. Anyways, exclusive training offer. Again, we were trying to find a valuation for these orbs right here. I'm just going to start off this video by saying these are worth about $1 a piece based off the recommendations to chat. If you put something in the comment section, I'll consider it. I want to provide good valuation on this. Just because I don't need them doesn't mean that there's no value to them. And then I don't know what those are worth. So we're gonna kind of work together to get some sort of valuation on this training materials, because even on my free-to-play account, which we're gonna look at the offers on that, I have such scarcity on training materials. That account right there is starved for training materials. Let's move on. Super Orb Draft. Okay. This orb is a push. It's fair valuation depending on where you value and how you value orbs. Gold orbs, I personally do not I value them about $2 a piece. So that's a break even. Red stars at best are worth $3, so that's you're up. Premium orbs, I personally value premium orbs at $1 a piece because most of that will be going into Ultimus fodder and getting recycled. But newer players get more valuation out of actually premium and red star orbs than I would get, and so that would be a fair orb if you think premium orbs are worth about $2 a piece. I think they're worth about $1. So right here you would be even, ahead, down. Let's move on. I'm not gonna buy it. All right, Pack of Shame. We bought this yesterday. I'm not gonna talk about this today because we've talked about this like 1,000 times, or at least 20 or 30 times. I did buy this. We did win our war. It was a competitive match. We had a great time. Anyways, this does help you finish wars quicker, and plus there's some valuable war store currency. Let's move on. Blitz Charge Pack. I don't see any value in this whatsoever at all. None. Zero. I think this is trash. Plus these Blitz orbs are not worth much anyways. You should be opening tons of those if you're blitzing your mind out. All right. Again, Raid Bundle. I like that other one better that we looked at before. And these core offers, I don't like any of the valuations on cores to this in-game items. I think you should be buying refreshes with the cores rather than buying those items. Spending the energy, at least the 50s, maybe even the 100s. Every day you can at least refresh the energies for the 50s. I do the 100s as well because that's where I choose to spend money, is on that, because it gives lots of training materials, gold, character shards, all kinds of useful stuff, gear. All right, the Defenders team. This is probably one of the least attractive packs for the $25 for the 500 shards. If you're a whale, I believe you should buy all of these. All of these packs. Even the one I like the most that I haven't seen recently is the one that's $50 for 180 of the mutants. Anyways, they're all rather good deals in my opinion. This one here is more attractive because it helps you get Star Lord. And I brought this up yesterday. I want to bring it up again. Removing Rocket and Groot from the Mega Orb. Not so much Groot, but specifically Rocket. Rocket is kind of hard to farm in the raid store. And removing Rocket from the Mega Orbs, I know a lot of people have typed in there, says, yeah, I opened Rocket and Mega Orb, and that's the reason why I was able to unlock Star Lord. But anyways, as a veteran player, yeah, I'm glad they're removing Rocket and Groot because I have both those characters at 7 stars. But for a new player, I think that's a move in the wrong direction. I think there was M'Baku and Okoye should be removed before Rocket and Groot, frankly. Anyways, let's move on. We talked about that on the other account. We talked about that one already. This right here, my goodness, I opened this twice yesterday, and thank you, Jimmy, for buying this for me yesterday. And I said yesterday in the video is, yes, I need these, man. I'm at 10 out of 15. I did get some in the store, but if I could buy for $20 this pack and it only had bio pieces, I would buy it. I did not pull what I needed. I did pull some mystic pieces that I needed, but the rest of it was just stuff, mostly skill that I don't need. I'm going to say that this piece right here is just way more rare. And maybe it's just me or they're manipulating it, but I can't seem to find these. And my goodness, please, 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 please. I understand Black Bolt, competing for that resource along with Symbiote Spider-Man and Carnage, but I hope that you're allocating these towards Symbiote Spider-Man and Carnage before characters like YoYo and Invisible Woman. Just my thoughts on that. Let's move on. We talked about that. We're going to keep scrolling. Again, I don't see the point in buying this unless you have Ebony Maw. Oh my God, trash. All right, farm this guy. The only thing this guy's good for is the Chaos event. That's the only thing this guy's good for is the Chaos event right now. Wakandans are not really playable in any game mode. I've disassembled this team. I'm not using it in War or Blitz, which is kind of like the basic necessity of a character. Like a staple character should be useful in Blitz and War. And I'm not getting use for this guy out of those two game modes. So really the only time I use M'Baku is for the Chaos Theory event, which happens monthly. We're going to just keep moving on. Heavy Metal Offer. I do like Colossus. He's a hard node farm. It's kind of a late game farm. He is an amazing character. I want to say he's probably a top 15 character. He's actually very useful inside of Dark Dimension 3. He's one of the few characters in Global that actually added value in helping Phoenix not only do her special, but her ultimate. But this is still outrageously expensive. Other than that, I don't know. I don't think I'd be buying this. But anyways, let's move on. We talked about that. No, don't buy that. Again, this is the same advice that I said with M'Baku. Black Panther's in the exact same category. In fact, in M'Baku and Black Panther, if you really need those characters, my suggestion is to look in for these, what they call hidden offers. The hidden offers is if you go into your roster selection, select Black Panther, hit find, and scroll over, and sometimes you'll see what they call hidden offers. And a hidden offer typically will look like 50 character shards for $15, which is better, or 100 character shards, which is for $25, which is better, or it'll be 150 character shards for $30. If you're set on buying these, at least look for the hidden character offers. They're usually there. Corvus, we talked about. Red Star Orb Draft. We talked about this yesterday, and this is not really worth it. Let me explain. This is actually worth it if you value red stars at $3 a piece, because that's $3 worth right there, which would be a loss, right? But 2 of these would be worth $6, which is a head, and 3 of them would be worth $9, which is a head. I'm not going to buy any of this stuff because this is a free-to-play account, but even on my main account, it's like I have like 75 orbs. I'm just waiting for Emma Frost, and that's what I'm doing. Offers seem to be a little bit out of sync on this today. Okay, so Draft, Mutant. Let's just talk about these 4 characters real quickly here. I don't think I would recommend anybody buy this. Strife is available in the Blitz store, which is relatively easy to get. Colossus is a node that you can farm, but it's kind of late game. Pyro's only available in the War store. So he's probably the most difficult and more scarce to get in here because the War store is kind of hard to farm, and then you're competing with characters like Sif. And Sif, I believe, is probably going to be a top priority for a lot of people. farming Sif in the War Store because that's going to be your path to get Black Bolt. And again, do not farm Nobu in the War Store. Just farm his node. My goodness, do not farm Nobu in the War Store. There's a couple characters in there that are hard to get. Carnage, Mr. Sinister, and Pyro. And then Namor is a raid store, which is kind of random. Anyways, it's kind of expensive and it's very random, so I'm not recommending anybody buy that. Red Star Protector Draft, 2 and 3 star orbs are very low value. Most people have most of their rosters at 2 and 3 stars. 2 stars is barely playable. 3 stars is like baseline playable at this point. Anyways, this would just be Elite 4 currency for me, so no way. We talked about that one already. Special Orb Draft, we talked about that. All right, we're moving past all of this. Boy, we talked about that offer. That was not a good deal. I think we're going to have all duplicates from here on out, so we're just going to scroll past all of this. And please, 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 Fox Next, bring back the 10 for 10. Not the scammy 10 for 10, the real 10 for 10, where it was actually a character shard, like a high demand character shard. Like, give us like 10 Mr. Sinister or 10 Minnerva. I mean, if we're going to break our fingers and scroll all the way down here, at least give us a 10 for 10 offer. Anyways, we do this live at 5 every day here on Twitch, which is at server reset. That is when the new raids start. That's when the packs come out. And that's when your Alliance donations also are reset. All right, guys, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.